While we show you footage of the outside, on the side of the screen, we're going to show you footage from when it was open. I hope you guys enjoy.
Atkins, I'm Vice President of Manufacturing at US Music. I'm here to show you the shop and how we do things. Back this way gets a little loud. You might have a hard time hearing me talk, but let's go. Come on. It's a fairly open floor. We need a little bit of space to be able to move product back and forth in racks because we move them in fairly large batches. But everything comes in and starts back here.
My name is Herald. I started working at Washburn Guitars in 1994.
So you can see how we get the lumber in is in units of 1,000 board feet or more. Have it stored in here for a period of time before we bring it down and start chopping it up into sections.
I oversee all the quality, making sure that everything going out the door and coming through process is up to standards and up to snuff here, and also making sure that it's the right product leaving here too. These are all guitars that are sold already and are going to go to the player immediately.
And we'll just slide it off the racks, bring it down, chop it off. I've got a body blank. To be able to make something that looks wonderful, but you can pick it up and have it emit tones and sounds and feel the right way. That's a lot to juggle. And it's fun when you succeed. It really is. This is the wood room. Once we cut the blanks to size, we bring it in here. It's a temperature and humidity controlled environment. We season the wood out here, let it move around a little bit. Every time it goes to a point where we get it to what we call a sub-assembly, like a neck with a paddle head glued onto it, and we're not ready to throw it onto the machine, we'll bring it back in here and store it so it'll season a little bit more. This is actually a farm. It gets a little loud. You might have a hard time hearing me talk, but let's go. Come on.
The reason for the freezer was so when they made guitars, they would store the wood inside of it to keep it fresh. Washburn Guitar was one of the 3 biggest guitar manufacturing companies. They were going to demolish it and turn it into townhouses and apartments, but that was back in 2017 they said that. So here on this door we found guitar necks carved into it. No one knows what's going to happen to this historical building, but it is a big part of guitar history. I hope you guys enjoy.
Airflow technology. It's something to do with airflow, like I said.
Yeah. We had a little workstation for like making the guitars and carving them. And what we're guessing is the vents sucked in the sawdust, so then that way, it didn't get everywhere. Really cool. So here we found where they controlled all the airflows, maybe also to collect the sawdust so they could control it and know where to transfer the sawdust after it's done. So, yeah. Some more
Here's
stations.
the Happy Meal that they ate before they went out of business.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh, look at, there's a big sound tech, professional audio center.
Maybe that's what all those small rooms are over there, Dad. Studio stations.
Got our own special crew here today.
So this looks like this might be where they tested the instruments to see how well they played in like little booths. Maybe when someone's buying it or taking a tour of the factory. And over here, Dad, what do you think this is?
Kitchen.
Kitchen for a factory?
Yeah, like where the workers would
Or
take lunch breaks.
cafeteria, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, that's handy.
This is an ancient invention called the Mr. Coffee machine.
Oh, what?
They would make coffee in that machine
Whoa.
called Mr. Coffee.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That is a big sprinkler system. So now we have found the executive room / the boardroom where all the big people of this company would come and talk together and talk what plans they're gonna make.
Either that or it's a shuffleboard table.
Yeah. So this is probably where they made the plan to close. And now they left it like this.
Yeah, here, this was a recording studio. Get pictures. You can take pictures when you video. Picture of that. That's
So
cool.
here in one of the recording studios, we found that they left that dampening stuff that made it so it doesn't echo and it sounds like more. Dad, help me out here.
It's just muffle the sound from
Yeah.
the rooms.
And make it quieter so other sound doesn't get into your music that you're making. So that's cool how they left it. So here we have found the office areas where everyone worked, just normal people, and they actually left some of the guitar posters here, which is really cool. As you can see over here, even the chairs were left and everything. So here is the room where like the people more important than just the normal workers would work, like their offices. So they'd have an enclosed one with a whiteboard, as everyone else would just have a tiny little seat. Oh gosh, it smells pretty bad in that one. Okay, let's look here.
good.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
This is like the lobby, dude. This is, right there is where we tried to get in, where you were
Yeah.
pulling back the wood.
Well, look at the stairs, Dad.
Total 70s, dude.
It's like guitar strings. You can feel them shake once you get to the top.